In a small neighborhood nestled at the edge of a busy town, there lived a kind man named Imran. He was well respected by his neighbors, not just for his polite nature, but for his willingness to help whenever someone needed him. Imran had always been taught that a neighbor was like family, someone to share joys and sorrows with. He believed that by caring for others, a community became stronger and more connected. Imran was known for lending a hand, whether it was helping with groceries or simply offering a listening ear. One day, a new family moved into the house next to Imran's. They were quiet, kept to themselves, and didn't seem to know anyone in the neighborhood. Imran noticed this and decided to introduce himself. He knocked on their door with a warm smile, carrying a basket of fresh fruit. "I'm Imran, your neighbor," he said. "Welcome to the neighborhood. If you need anything, don't hesitate to ask." The family was pleasantly surprised by the gesture, especially since they hadn't expected such kindness from a stranger. Little did they know, this small act would change their lives. As the weeks went by, Imran made it a habit to check in on his new neighbors, especially when he saw them struggling. One morning, he noticed the father of the family, Mr. Ahmed, trying to repair a broken fence by himself. Imran quickly offered to help. Together, they worked on fixing the fence, and Imran even shared some tools that Mr. Ahmed didn't have. This simple gesture of kindness helped Mr. Ahmed feel more at home and built a bond between the two families. Imran knew that small gestures could make a big impact. One evening, he noticed the family's children playing outside, looking tired and hungry. Imran asked if they wanted some fresh juice. The children eagerly accepted, and he brought them some from his house. The next day, Mr. Ahmed thanked him for the kindness. "It's the little things that matter most," Imran replied. Through these small acts, Imran had begun to form a bond with his new neighbors that went beyond simple politeness. It was about showing care and compassion. One rainy evening, Imran saw his neighbor struggling to carry heavy bags of shopping while trying to keep the kids dry. Without a second thought, he ran outside with an umbrella and offered to help carry the bags. Mr. Ahmed, surprised by the sudden gesture, smiled and accepted the help. "You've taught me something important today," he said. "Helping one another can make the burdens lighter." Imran smiled. "We're all in this together, like one big family." From then on, Mr. Ahmed tried to help his neighbors in the same way, passing on the lesson of compassion. As the months passed, the bond between Imran and his neighbors grew stronger. They shared meals, celebrations, and even small daily tasks. Imran had shown them that being a good neighbor wasn't just about living close to someone. It was about caring for them. Mr. Ahmed would often help Imran with repairs around the house, while the families would get together for dinners. The sense of community was growing, and everyone felt supported. This mutual care made their lives richer and more fulfilling. One winter, Imran fell ill with a fever. He felt weak and couldn't leave the house for days. His neighbors quickly noticed his absence and decided to check on him. The Ahmed family showed up with hot food and medicine, insisting he rest while they took care of his needs. "This is what neighbors do," Mr. Ahmed said. "We're always here for each other." Imran was deeply touched by their kindness, realizing how much the small acts of care from the past had come full circle. His belief in the power of community was now stronger than ever. As the years passed, Imran's children grew up, and they too started to learn the importance of being a good neighbor. One day, Imran's son helped a young boy from a neighboring house with his homework. It's important to help others, just like how people helped us when we needed it, Imran explained to his son. His children quickly understood the value of showing care and kindness, making sure to share what they had with others. Imran felt proud that the lessons of compassion and responsibility were being passed on to the next generation. As more time passed, the spirit of caring for one's neighbor spread throughout the neighborhood. What started with Imran's simple acts of kindness had now turned into a community-wide effort. Neighbors helped one another with groceries, home repairs, and even emotional support during difficult times. People knew they could rely on each other. The bonds created by small acts of care had made the entire neighborhood stronger, more connected, and full of warmth. Everyone was now part of a family that supported and uplifted each other. Imran had learned that taking care of your neighbors was one of the simplest yet most powerful ways to create a sense of belonging and security. He had not only helped others, but he had also brought people closer together. The neighborhood had become a place of trust, cooperation, and support. Imran's belief in caring for others had created a ripple effect, making the world around him a better place. As he sat on his porch, watching his children play with their friends, he felt grateful for the neighbors who had become like family.